Hey guys, welcome to Beyond Binary's gaming channel. We're going to do a little series on character creation, and this week we're starting off strong with Dragon's Dogma 2. They are known for having very customizable characters and very insane looking character details. So first we're going to start off in the game with these cutscenes that introduce our character as sort of like the king or queen, as basically the savior of this kingdom. A lot of what he's saying here is going to foreshadow what happens later in the game and a lot of events that happen later in the game. But it's very interesting because here we have a sort of trance-like state that we go into where everything stops, and there's this other voice that kind of has some sinister themes that will obviously show up later, and then we pass out. We then end up waking up in an excavation site where we're basically in jail, enslaved, forced to move rocks. But this is the point in the game where we actually get to customize our character. As you can see here, there is a lot of body types that you can choose from, different races, and different bases that we can start off with. We're going to start off with the basic one because I didn't know where I was going to go with this character. But as you can see right off the bat, there's a lot of things that you can customize. Even this one is interesting, this style of movement that your character has, and even the angle of the knees and the posture, the level of posture your character has, which is really interesting. There are a lot of categories here, and character creation can definitely take hours if you really want to put hours into it. Obviously here, there's a lot of inclusivity with being able to customize your character any way you want. You can make it fantasy, you can make it lifelike. There's a lot that you can do. Even when we get to the eyes, you can see that we can even make each individual eye slanted or squinted. We can change any sort of a squint he has in each eye. It's very interesting. There are a lot of details here that you can definitely spend hours customizing. When we get to the head portion, this is where I actually get the idea of who I'm actually going to be creating when I get to this hair piece here. It reminds me a lot of Geralt from The Witcher, so that is what I kind of aimed to create. Obviously, I can change the tip of the hair color, even the root of the hair color, blend it in, make it a different color, change the sheen of the hair even, and then I moved on to the eyes, body hair, and then made it match. Give him a little slit in the eyebrow. He was coming along nicely. And then we obviously, of course, we have to go in and get his signature eye color, or give it an eye color that is close to what I think it would be. It's very hard to get that actual color. And then at this portion, we start to add a couple tattoos, obviously because Geralt has tattoos and scars, so I wanted to include those as well. There are a lot of tattoo options, but none quite as specific as I was looking for. But the scar placement is really interesting. You can rotate it anywhere across the face, which is really interesting feature that I don't think I've ever seen before like that. I ended up settling on this scar here. I think it's the most lifelike. I think gives it the most. And then we can test what the character will actually look like in different environments or different types of lighting, which is also interesting. We could also choose the voice sound that the character makes. I didn't include that because there's not that many customizations. But finally, we get to the end where we can actually name him. Then we can actually begin the game. Thank you guys for listening. This has been Beyond Binary Gaming. See you guys next week for another character creation game.